Over the years, we've used tech as a tool. We've optimized it for productivity, efficiency, effectiveness, maybe, depending on your definition and how you're looking at it relatively. But as we go along, I think we're starting to realize we need to be optimizing tech for presence, whether it's presence at work, presence with family. So in today's video, I'm gonna go through 6 things that make up my real life tech stack. Things for you to consider as you think about using technology, not just for productivity and work mode, but for effectiveness and presence, and how to use it intentionally in different situations. So this isn't like my work setup or something. This is like my real life tech stack, how I use tech in real life and the boundaries that I put on it. Let's dive in. So number 1 is why willpower alone doesn't work. If discipline was enough, we'd all be fine right now, right? We wouldn't be doom scrolling. We wouldn't be addicted to our devices. So how do we fix that? And not just how do we fix that over time, but how do we fix that here and now? We need to start thinking about ways we can put borders around the amazing devices that are smartphones and computers and tablets and gaming systems, right? They're not innately bad, but they can quickly and easily, slippery slope, become bad. So how do we put boundaries around those? Number 2 sort of comes after number 1 in a really sort of major way. And it's something that I've really found for myself in a lot of aspects in life, but especially with my smartphone usage. And that's that environmental boundaries beat rules, at least for me, 9 times out of 10. So I mean, like when I get home, if I leave my smartphone in my car, I will be more present with my kids. That is a physical boundary that will lead to me doing what I'm trying to do, right? Spend time with my family. We can't just rely on self-control. Some people, like a roommate I had in college, had the best self-control. Holy cow, I wish I was that guy. But for me, I a lot of times have to change the environment. So when you get home, where does tech stay until the kids go to bed? Or when you hit up the office, where do you put tech? Maybe you actually use it more at the office, right? So just to give you an idea of thinking through this, it takes a lot for us lazy humans to get up and go do something, like physically get up and go do something. So if I put my phone in my car, knowing I have to get up right now, put a coat on, go out to the car, unlock it, grab the phone, come back inside, like that's a lot. So I'd rather not, right? So adding that friction is huge. Even if it's phone in the bedroom when I get home, like I have to go up the stairs to get it, right? Some sort of physical environmental boundary. So section 3 is 2-device thinking. I made a video about this where I bought the iPhone 13 mini in 2026 for this exact reason. It doesn't have to be the 13 mini, but the idea of having 2 phones, which isn't anything new. I remember growing up, my parents had a work phone and a home phone, right? But I think the idea there is a company pays for your work phone and you keep work stuff on there, and your personal phone has all of your entertainment and video games and all of your DMs and social media and all that stuff on those devices, your personal device. But as I started to think about what's actually going to help me be intentional with different aspects of my time, I actually found it to be the opposite. I need to put entertainment and video games and distractions and notifications on my work phone. When I'm at work, that's when I need to be doing that kind of stuff. When I'm at home with the kids, I need to be not distracted by anything like that. I need to have a brick of a phone. The problem is, having a dumb phone and being an iPhone user makes it really hard. Most dumb phones, all dumb phones, are Android based. So the idea for me personally is I bought an iPhone 13 mini. The only form of entertainment I have on there is checking the weather, looking at maps, and I put Kindle on there to read books, but I still don't know if I want to keep that on there. All I can do on that phone while I'm with my kids, with my family, is get important notifications, make FaceTime calls to family, take photos of my kids, call people, text people, check the weather, look at the calendar. That's it. One device allows me to fully work and progress in that way. One device keeps me with family undistracted. And it has really been working for me. Number 4 is friction as a feature. This is something I think we talk about a lot on this channel and kind of hint at throughout this video as well. Maybe sometimes at home or out with friends or where productivity and efficiency matter a lot. Maybe fast isn't always better. Maybe you need a device that actually slows you down, maybe gives you more friction in order to use it. I think that is the strength of dumb phones with e-ink screens is I can't write you a paragraph. I can, it's just gonna take me forever. My thumbs will be way too fast for the screen. I'll have to go back and edit. So then you start to think, okay, I'm just gonna send a one-word text and maybe call them later, right? So how can you sort of add friction into your life, maybe even using tech to help be more present in certain situations? All right, number 5 is like a check that it's good to put on like every device or even just product in general. And that's, what earns a place around family. If we want to be hard and fast with it, if it competes for your attention, get it out of there. If I'm responding to my dad who needs help with something on Saturday while I'm with my kids and my kid is screaming at me to come play with them, that's probably okay, right? But if I'm doom scrolling or watching a video on a crazy pilot who's flying their plane upside down while my child wants me to play with them, not okay, right? And it's so easy because of how quickly we have access to media and content and entertainment for that to happen. So even if it's like a video game, right, which is arguably good for our minds, definitely better than something like doom scrolling, especially like a retro game. Like if I'm playing Mario and I'm really getting into it, working on my finger-eye coordination, but I'm sitting there with my daughter who wants me to draw a picture, not okay, right? Or if I'm on the couch at night after the kids are asleep and my wife wants to have a meaningful conversation with me and I'm emailing a client on my tablet that could wait till tomorrow, not okay. So number 5, what earns a place around family? Number 6 is why simpler often wins. Less capable doesn't always equate to less valuable. In a lot of ways, I think the devices, the products we own that do one thing really well bring more joy than something that does a ton of different things and has a ton of different distractions, right? To go on a walk with an Apple Watch that has cellular capabilities, leaving behind my phone, is so freeing. I can be reached if I need to be reached. Otherwise, I'm chilling. I'm enjoying God's creation, right? And that can be the same thing for anything. A device that only listens to music, a device that you can only read on. So these devices are technically less capable, but in my opinion, potentially more valuable. Now, I want to make a point here. I mean, the main sort of idea of this video is having separate devices and using them in separate ways, which might require you to buy another device, which sounds counterintuitive, right? Like, the problem is the cell phone. Why would I buy another cell phone? Like, the problem is a smartphone. Why buy another smartphone? But here's the deal. What price would you put on being more present with your family? Being less aggravated with your friends and family and wife, spouse, whatever, because you're not trying to do something on your smartphone and they're trying to get your attention. That happens to me a lot. What price would you pay to just be there with your family, but be able to be reached in important ways, right? I think buying, a newer used phone for $200, $300, $400, $500, that's getting up there, but that is like priceless. That time with family that you will not get back, being able to separate your time from work and home life is huge. I'm not telling you to go buy another phone, but it's definitely something to consider. And if you're someone who uses a computer a lot for family and work, maybe getting 2 computers, 2 laptops. Maybe if you use tablets all the time, doing the same thing there. For me, it's always my phone because it's always on me. So if this way of thinking, if these 6 sort of points here resonate with you, the next video in this series, I'm actually going to explain the filters I use before buying tech and sort of why I do that. My name, Spencer, actually means steward. So how do I steward certain products in my life to actually help and work well for me and my family? On this channel, we talk about tech that marries form and function. We help you discover intentionally designed and well-made products to help you build a calmer, more focused life. So if that sounds cool to you, please subscribe, like this video for more like it, watch this video next. I think you're gonna love it, and we'll see you all in the next one.